Wake up, Eliot.
Are we there?
No, still a ways to go. But from here we have to go on foot.
We've been in the car for 2 hours. You're going to tell me why we're here?
Because we need to get there.
Come on, Jim.
Be patient. I told you it's a surprise. I want you to find out for yourself. Or don't you like surprises?
I like him. Who doesn't? But what kind of surprise requires you to carry a gun?
Name me one thing you can do in Santa Esperanza without carrying a gun.
Touché.
Do as I say and you'll see. Take it from Jim Dockers.
Because you're my friend, right?
Don't let your guard down. Have you heard of the Voduna cult?
You mean voodoo? Dolls and needles?
Yes and no. It's different varieties of the same thing. The Vodun religion from East Africa. In Cuba, they call it Vodou. In Haiti, it's voodoo. Santa Esperanza had its own version. A little community that lived in these woods, no more than 200 people, I reckon.
Had?
Right. They say practically all of them died. A sort of civil war sparked up by betrayal. Betrayal between friends.
Really? What kind of betrayal?
The Vodunas place particular importance on a person's name. They chose a name for themselves when they reached adulthood, and they only revealed it to their partners and their descendants.
Is that so?
It is. The legend says that while he was out hunting with his right-hand man, the chief of the Vodunas was attacked by...
And what did everyone else call them? Hey, you?
Come on, don't be a jerk. Ah, shit. Help me with this, Eliot. One, two, three. They had different names for day-to-day use. Nicknames similar to Indian names. Come on. Anyway, while he was out hunting, the chief of the tribe was attacked by a bear.
A bear? There were never any bears in Santa Esperanza.
Why are you talking in the past tense? I wasn't joking when I told you not to let your guard down.
Shit.
The chief's wounds look fatal, so he confided in his best friend, the best hunter in the tribe, and whispered his true name to him. The hunter left him in the woods, went back to the village, and told the news to the chieftain's wife and children.
Well, that's tough. However badly wounded he was his partner. You can't leave your partner in the woods, whatever state he's in.
Let's hope neither of us has to make that kind of decision today.
Sullivan River flows into the Donovan Dam, I think.
I didn't think geography was your department.
Sometimes I like to dabble in things that aren't officially my department.
So I see. According to Vaduna law, from the moment the hunter whispered the dead husband's name to the chief's wife, he would take his place.
In what sense?
In the eyes of the tribe, he became him. He had to take on his role, fulfill his duties, raise his children, and sleep with his wife. Damn. Should be right here.
What?
The sign tells us which way we have to go. Must be hidden in the undergrowth.
Let me look for it.
Okay, I'll cover you.
Huh. This burned out a long time ago. Weeks, I guess. What kind of hunter abandons his trap when he leaves the woods? Animal attack, no doubt about it. Here's the sign. Looks like it was knocked over by a poacher's prey.
Well spotted. Let's go on.
You taking me to a church?
It's never a bad time to confess your sins.
What was that?
No idea.
Ah!
You were blocking my target. Sorry.
What's wrong with you, Dockers? What's the problem?
Old age. I can't compete with a young marksman like you.
You're not going after it?
Let's not push our luck. I don't want our story to end up like the Vaduna chieftain and the hunter.
Okay, let's go.
They built the chapel after the massacre of the Vaduna people.
You still haven't told me how that happened.
The hunter became the chief and moved in with his family. It wasn't the first time that kind of thing had happened. But one thing did happen for the first time. The wounds the bear had inflicted on the real chief were less serious than they seemed. A few days later, he came back and claimed what was his. But the hunter wasn't so sure. He was the chieftain now.
According to Vaduna law, he was right, wasn't he? The old chief had given his name and his identity to the hunter. He wasn't who he was before. He had no right to demand it back.
Sometimes the law isn't everything. At least that's what many of the Vadunas thought. But the rest of the village didn't see it that way. The Vadunas were split into supporters of the new chief and the old one, and, well, you know how it all ended. Eliot, I have a problem. I think Delphine is cheating on me with another man.
Whoa.
Some nights when I lie down next to her in bed, her hair smells of gunpowder. Someone who regularly handles guns is touching her. Do you have any idea who it could be?
I'm sorry, Jim. I should have told you before. I don't even know how it started. Jim, please, put the gun down.
Yeah, Jim, put it down. You're late. You know why they built this chapel?
We know.
Typical Americans. They find that a bunch of crazies from some wacky religion have killed each other, and they build them a church, huh? As if the dead give a damn about their Christian God.
Jim, what's going on?
I told you, it's a surprise.
Who's going in?
He is.
Me?
Trust me.
Yeah, you believe in God, Ness?
If I didn't, I couldn't survive this war. Someone had some fun at these critters' expense. Mary Magdalene, the prostitute who repented and washed the feet of Christ.
I have a gun pointing at your head. I could kill you right now.
But you haven't. So you're either a big mouth or a coward.
I won't shoot. I'm here to help you.
Yeah?
Look under your knees.
What is this?
To you, just a bunch of scribbles. But to someone who knows what he's looking at, it could be prison bars for Capone.
You telling me Capone wrote down every one of his crimes?
Very funny, Ness. Your financial specialist, Garrison, he'll know what to do.
Who are you?
What do you care? I'm serving you Capone's head on a golden plate. Don't ask questions. Just beat it, Ness. The sooner you set Garrison to work, the sooner all this will be over. God, I hate cops.
Carmine?
Please, no.
Why?
He threatened my kids.
Capone? No, you're his right-hand man, his chief executioner.
He's lost his mind. He suspects everyone and everything. He has to be stopped. Don't kill me. For my kid's sake.
You remember Don Prescott? 33 years on the force, my first partner. You left his face in such a mess, they had to make him a clay mask so his family could look at him at the funeral.
Capone wanted him dead.
What about Amber Fisher, 15 years old? You held her prisoner for 3 days. She committed suicide only hours before we came to rescue her. I don't need to remind you what you did to her, do I?
I was following orders.
No. Capone orders you to kill. You improvise. You enjoy it.
You can't do this.
Eliot, don't do it. Kill an unarmed man and it'll haunt you your whole life.
I deserve a trial.
We're cops, not killers.
Jesus, Ness, weren't you?
Control your anger.
Weren't you the most honest man in Santa Esperanza?
Go back to Capone. Don't let him suspect a thing. And when I bring him to justice, you'll testify against him.
Yeah. Thank you, Ness. Thank you.
Well done. I made that mistake once. Only once. And it still torments me. Let's go.
Congratulations, Carmine. Great performance.
My kids.
Don't worry. I'm not going to touch them.
Thank you. Thank you.
I always keep my word.
If Capone finds out what you made me do, he'll kill me.
That won't happen. You have my word.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I think Capone is going to need a new right-hand man.
Did Carmine get in touch with you? How did you do it?
It doesn't matter. Stroke of luck. Now, all we need to do is be careful. See what Garrison can find.
Jim, about Delphine?
Shut it. First we finish Capone. Then we talk.
Home again, Ness. Wow, don't tell me your friends let you down again. Lucky you got me, huh? I'm losing my mind. It's only logical that doctors should abandon you. You just told him you screwed his wife. Honest and moronic. But what about the others? What will they think of you? Touch with everyone, Ness. Or maybe it's It's just that anyone who gets close to you winds up dead. You should try to save her, right? The question is, can you? Do you even want to? It's funny. You don't mind giving half your earnings to some two-bit thief who walks into your restaurant, but when your friends are in danger...
No, please, no.
They broke into my house. Why did you get me mixed up in this?
Alice!
Eliot, this is your fault. Get me out of here.
Hang on, Alice. I'll find you.
Some friends you do help. Like good old Capone. You should have shot him 20 years ago. But instead of that...
You're always late, Ness. You're a failure.
You have a condition he donates a tiny fraction of the money he's stolen over the years.
My father asked you to take care of me. Is this how you respect a dead man's wishes?
Very good. You've picked your friends.
Eliot, please.
Say goodbye to the others.
Alice, No! Alice!
This is a nightmare. Has to be.
Poor guys, huh? You're the one that should be in the body bag, not them. By the way, where were you?
Delphine, no. Not you.
I was followed, Eliot. From the diner. What are you mixed up in?
I see. You were breaking up with your secret sweetheart.
Delphine, no. Not you. Don't worry, Delphine. I'm coming.
You'll never learn, Eliot. You'll go on putting all the people you love in danger, won't you? Until you're completely alone.
Oh, God! No feeding! No! Oh. No. What are you going to do when you're done crying? Now you don't even have the option of getting drunk.
We're a failure.
You didn't even have the cojones to finish off his goon in the church. I doubt you'll be able to deal with the real problem.
We're a failure. Only thing you ever did right was put me away. How'd you do it, huh? How? Tell me.
That's the spirit, Eliot. Killing's exactly what God expects of a true believer like you, right? Die. That's right. Yes, kill me. Die! You know which part of yourself you're feeling, don't you? Die! 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 Die!